Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to Best of the Worst Showcat Builds in LEGO Worlds, Part 27. Overlap part of Best of the Worst Showcat Builds in LEGO Worlds. We have shown with the Western Bank, the new Showcat build. I'm guessing the Western Bridge, the Nexo Keep, and the Stone Tower Ruins. If you guys haven't checked out the lab part of Best of the Worst Showcat builds, may go to that part before this one. But today we have some Showcat builds that basically, mostly all of them are actually coming back actually, and ones that haven't been seen since like probably maybe like from Season 5 of Next Night Showcat builds. And most of all, these Showcat builds are pretty much, I guess you could say, a little bit classic, but one of them are pretty much new before. And I can't wait to show these Showcat builds in today's Best of the Worst Showcat builds in LEGO Worlds. So, I'll wait no time as always. Let's get into this. And also, before we do start, well, if you guys haven't shown with the recent poll today, which is another Minecraft poll, may go check that poll out while y'all watching this video. And today's poll we have is, what is your favorite portal to go in Minecraft? So we have is the Nether portal and the End portal. And I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty much surprised actually, because I thought people would pick the Nether portal, and one of you guys picked with the End portal, which is interesting because I just talked about the End, not literally just today actually. I literally just talked about the End, by the way, because around playing randoms in LEGO Worlds, because I talked about it, and most of all, like I said before, if I didn't go to the end, by the way, or even though I pretty much went to the end, but if I didn't go to the end and pretty much didn't know what my world was, or should I say, if I did find my where my area at in DJ Light World, then DJ Light City would have never even like came up at all. But like I said before, by the way, I can't really change the past. I can change the future now. So yeah, but the world pretty much like got old anyway. So I just want to get that out of the way, by the way. But still, I think I'll probably pick like is the Nether portal, because it's one of the most like one of the most portals that literally Minecraft can like recognize, by the way, and everyone should know what the Nether portal is too, by the way. So yeah, but if you guys shoot the End portal, that's pretty much cool as well. So that's pretty much nice. So let's go ahead and stop wasting time and go ahead and start showing the Showcat builds. So the first Showcat build I am showing is one of the Showcat builds that's from Season 5 of Next Night Showcat builds. And it's one of the most like 2022 Showcat builds I have shown since January. And that was late beginning of like January of 2022. And that is the Ninth Wall West. Now, if y'all wondering who this one is, this is actually Aaron, actually. And for some reason is, I should remember getting this character, by the way, because I don't even have this character at all, by the way. I'm not entirely sure if I really have this Showcat builds in general, because most of all, this is sandbox mode, so y'all guys should have pretty much been knowing that for like a very long time now, since 2021. But this Showcat build is pretty much cool. I do like how this pretty much looks. If you can see right here, that is pretty much Aaron. I'll put it in first person to show you guys. There he is with his green armor, by the way. I remember when I did a Lego Night Lego Nexo Night poll, and one of you guys actually picked was Clay. Actually, speaking of Clay, actually everybody picked Clay, which is very interesting because this is the first time ever I'm seeing mostly everybody pick like a character from a show that has no others. So that is very something. But that was like over about like late this year, 2025, about months ago. But still, it's good to see the Showcat build again, because I don't think the Showcat build has been shown at all this year, by the way. One of the most classic Showcat builds from over 2022 of Season 5 of Next Night Showcat build, which is pretty much Showcat builds. And I do love his bow, or should I say his Next Night bow, with the shield. The shield is pretty much like a, what is it? Is it a monkey? I think it is. I'm not entirely sure. Hold on. It's so... Hold on, let's see if we can find it better. Okay, there we go. Yeah, a monkey or a gorilla. Yeah, or a gorilla. Yeah, I could probably say that. A gorilla too, by the way. That is cool, actually. I never know he really had like a design of the gorilla, by the way, because that's very interesting. Because I think Macy has like the bowling pins, by the way. Kind of like the bowling balls and the bowling pins. So that's very something. But like I said, again, it's very good to see the Showcat build pretty much in Best of the Worst Showcat builds in LEGO Worlds. So Ninth Wall West, I'm gonna give you about mostly the best one. You're pretty like the best for this one, beginning of Best of the Worst Showcat build. So which is great. So welcome back in 2025. Alright, the next Shellcat build is pretty much one of the most Shellcat builds I have shown not too long ago. It might have been just like a year now, actually. It's one of those Shellcat builds that I don't really talk about either, by the way. But is also, I guess you could say, probably, I guess, a little bit more of like the ancient Shellcat builds. And that's what I'm saying right now, the Ancient Orange. Now, the Ancient Orange belongs to pretty much the character right here known as Spartan Warrior. Now, there is the Ancient Temple, which is pretty much the one with Battle Godness, I'm pretty much, if I remember. And I'm not gonna lie, this character does look very cool. But hold on, let me put it in first person again. Like, look at his whole entire armor. I do love the helmet, the cape. Not too sure about the pants though. I mean, I'm telling you what, the pants kind of look just looks absolutely just like they didn't even like. You could at least just put more red to it. He's literally just has like he's literally just have like the what's that one episode in SpongeBob where his pants got like mostly like ripped. It always just showing his butt, all this stuff. That's literally what it is. But it's good to see the Shellcat build though. I do like the character, but it just like the pants are just doing it off just a bit. It's just just why. I hope they really doesn't wear pants like that, by the way. If it is, that is crazy to me. But still, this is a good Shellcat build though. Not too much to show from this one, by the way, even though it does look cool. But still, it's pretty good to see it pretty much literally again in Best of the Worst Shellcat builds in LEGO Worlds. So Ancient Orange, I guess I can give you just a little bit of the best. I mean, it's a cool Shellcat build, but it's just a little bit best to me, by the way. So this is just my opinion. But if you guys like the Shellcat build, that's pretty much cool with me. So welcome back in 2025. Alright, the next Shellcat build is another Nighting Shellcat build, but is one from Season 5 Nexo Knight Shellcat builds. And that is the Nighting Wall North. Now, this one belongs to what I just pretty much just talked about just not too long ago now. And belongs to Macy. Now, if anyone knows, Macy is the girl of the LEGO Nexo Knight, by the way, which no one picked in the LEGO Nexo Knight poll. And she is the bowling ball bins. Or I could just say the bowling pins. So you can pretty much see right here, which it could have been much better to see in first person. There you go. She literally got the bowling pins right here, which is pretty much nice. I forgot to talk about the video from, the vehicle from Aaron's Shellcat build, or the Nighting Wall West. This one right here is a cool vehicle. I tell you what, mostly the Nexo Knight vehicles are pretty much cool. This one right here is pretty much nice. It's the Macing Thunder Mace. It's pretty much like it kind of reminds me of like what's the vehicles from Lego Ninjago with the it reminds me from like Prime Empire, by the way. It literally was in that season of Prime Empire. They dropped it not too long ago, by the way. It's from like 2020, by the way, when I watched it in 2023. Well, even though I probably watched it around 2020 when I first time saw the Ninja designs. But anyway, this is a very good vehicle, by the way. I'm not entirely sure if it's slow though, I'm gonna say. Kind of is. Just going a little bit small meters. But this is a really cool Shellcat build though. Or should I say a cool vehicle. But I do love the design of it. The wheels, the vehicle, the build. It looks very great. I'm not entirely sure how many pieces are pretty much mostly in for a vehicle. Because I know some of the pieces like in like a whole entire like in a Lego set is pretty much long. But like this one right here is very nice. Because I feel like someone would probably build this in real life, by the way. But still, it's good to see the Shellcat build again from mostly like from Nexo Knight Shellcat builds of 2022, or should I say from 2022. So yeah, so Nighting Wall North, I'm gonna give you the best one, because literally this one is like a memorable Shellcat build from Season 5 Nexo Knight Shellcat build, so that's good to see. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say for this one. So welcome back in 2025, Nighting Wall North. And the last Shellcat build we have today is, before I actually say it, by the way, if y'all probably wondering what's going on over here, well, when I was putting the Shellcat builds up, I don't even know how I even did this, by the way. This literally happened just like the Colony Shellcat build. it's supposed to look like this Shokat build when I just put another one like late before starting like doing the video, and for some reason it kind of did that. I don't know. I literally do not know. This happened like 3 times, which is crazy. The Colony Shokat build, one of the Ninjago City Q Shokat builds, and now this. Like, what is this? I feel like Lego Worlds itself. It just like I guess it can't handle mostly all the Shokat builds, I guess. But yeah, it literally looked like someone just ripped it apart, by the way, or just made it to an F. But that's literally what it is. It's literally an F. But anyways, back to where I was talking about. The Shokat build I'm showing for last is pretty much a Shokat build that has been showing a little bit recent, around, I guess, in last year as well. And that is the Ancient Triple Arch. Now, this belonged to another, I guess you say Roman, or should I say Spartan warrior. But no, it actually belongs to the Roman commander. Now, there's two Shokat builds that you could say is kind of like Roman, I guess, like the Ancient Triple Arch, or where is it? I don't know if it's on here or not, but it's pretty much the Roman camp, because it's on here as well. But this is one of the most Shokat builds. It's okay. I mean, it's just like the Ancient Arch, because the Ancient Arch just have like the same one as well. But these two ain't bad Shokat build, but it looks so weird right now seeing two Roman commanders, by the way. I feel bad for mostly the right one doesn't have mostly like a good Shokat build than this one, by the way, even though they both the same. But still, it's good to see this Shokat build again, pretty much like, I guess, a year later, as I remember. And it's just pretty much just like the same ancient Shokat build, except like just a little bit bigger. But yeah, so that's all I can say for this Shokat build. So the Ancient Arch triple, or should I say the Ancient Triple Arch, I'll also give you a little bit of best Shokat build as well. It's an okay Shokat build. I'm not hating on it. It's just like, it's just okay to me. It really is. But like I said, if you guys like this Shokat build, well, especially the Ancient Arch, that's literally okay with me. I'm not really like saying this Shokat build is the worst. It's just not my favorite. So yeah, but welcome back, Ancient Triple Arch in 2025. But yeah, but what and one, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If y'all enjoy, sure you know what to do. And also, guys, tomorrow will be Gacha Life OCs. So I can't wait to pretty much do Gacha Life OCs again after pretty much like literally like after a year later. So yeah, bye.